finally put Herbie up on the lift for the first time ever. So you're gonna join me and we're gonna see what we can find out about this car. So I've had this car for almost 31 years. I've always worked on it in the garage, on the pavement, and just, yeah, look here. Got some oil leaking. Transmission leaking. Oh yeah, this thing is all everywhere. In case you don't know, I have a transmission to go in this car. I've been waiting for this lift so I can do the transmission. Looks like everything's pretty good. I don't see anything leaking. You can see my little rust hole. These are the original pins. That's a little rust hole under the battery. And then I had some little holes right there that I filled. Some grease. Look at that brake dust. It's nice to see a car that has not been destroyed. We get a lot of glare coming in from that light on the other side. Sorry about that. So we got a little bit leaking. This engine, I have no clue how many miles are on it. So it was rebuilt. Actually, let me get some gloves on here. So I'm about to get dirty. Oops. Forgot. I stuck them over here. Bear with me, I gotta put this glove on. Okay, so once again, this is the first time I've ever had this car up on the lift. My handy dandy tool bag here. This is what I can take on the road with me. All the stuff I need for diagnosis. That's what I'm looking for right there. This is the one, well, I say one of 3 snap-on wrenches that I bought in the 1980s. So we're just gonna check and see if this is tight. All of these on here were basically stripped out. Yeah, they're loose. I have to be careful with them though, because all of the studs pulled out. All right. This is live and unscripted, so let's just see here. Yep, a little bit loose. Get a little cleaning down here. These vinyl graphics have been on this car since '97. Not too much oil on here, but yeah, look at that original paint there. This car, when I met the lady that owned it, originally she did not have any undercoating on this car at all. I undercoated the car just to preserve it. That's why you see up in here. Yep. Yeah, one thing about these auto lifts is if you're running an aftermarket floor pan, this could potentially crush this here. So just be forewarned. Again, these are the original pans in this 63, except the driver's side, a portion of the driver's side was replaced right in here. But the guy did a heck of a job. Yeah, you really can't tell. Looks like we got some grease in there. I gotta adjust the brakes. I haven't had these wheels off to clean behind here in a long time. Yeah, that's some grease that's slinging out of there. Well, my friend is bringing his bug over, and we were supposed to replace the axle boots, and he called and told me that his brakes went out, so we'll be evaluating what's wrong with his brakes. And fortunately, I don't think I have too many brake parts here in stock. So not sure what we're gonna do. Let me get this light over here. Maybe you guys can see. There we go. Yeah, if you're new to the channel here, I've had this car almost 31 years. Just been a part of me, and it's funny because when I got it, if you would have told me I'd have it 31 years later, most of my life, I would never have believed it. Because I never used to keep a car. Back when I was in my 20s, I never kept a car more than 6 months. I would buy, fix, sell. I'm sorry if the phone's not focused on what I'm doing. I'm looking at the job rather than the phone screen. Yeah, for any of you who are in Florida, that's where I am. We have the Bug Jam show coming up next weekend. That's the largest VW show on the East Coast. Back's not as dusty as the front. You guys can take a look at these wider wheels. You can see where they welded up the original valve stem hole. So one of the fun things I got to do is I've got to pull the transmission out of this, engine and transmission, which that's the transmission right there on the bench. I was waiting till I got this lift so I could do it. Yeah, so if you get your car up, you can take a look and see what's going on underneath it. You can see if you're, missing pieces, or in this case, what's leaking. Yeah, there's not a tremendous amount of oil on the engine. And for something that has unknown miles on it, I'd say that's pretty good. It's nice to see original paint on things. Yeah, a few years ago I replaced all of the hard lines and soft lines in the brakes. Yeah, you can see from here, all brand new. So this car is just a nice driver. when I built the car, I was intending to do a kind of a driver quality type of restoration, and then later on down the road, when I got some time, some money, I was going to do a full body off the pan restoration. But that never happened. It's interesting, the front tires looks like they've got a little bit more wear on the outside than the inside. Kind of hard to see with this light shining from outside. It's not super noticeable, but you can see it. These have to be replaced anyways. You should really replace your tires at 5 or 6 years. And these have been on the car since, oh gosh, they've been 10 years on the car. I'm well overdue. Gosh, I can't believe time flies like that. See the master cylinder. Yeah, it's a shame these new ones that they put out here, they don't bother to paint them or plate them or anything like that. See the new gas tank, that's a Wolfsburg West gas tank. All the tie rods, everything's been replaced in here. You know, it's crazy to think, you look at the condition of the boots on this tie rod, they look like they're brand new. And they've been on here at least a decade, maybe more. And the tie rods that I bought for Ocho from CIP1, the boots disintegrated after a couple of months. So you got 5.5-inch wheels on the front. And we've got 6-inch on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it down so I can do some brake adjustments, because it's a little bit too high for me. I gotta crank up the generator. Yeah, Dr. V Dubs. It's definitely nice not crawling on the ground. So I get up here and check out everything, see what I need. But you see, if you guys can listen, hear how you don't hear any scraping. That means the brakes need to be adjusted. Got a little bit. And let's check this side. Teeny tiny bit. So the rear's more than the front, but get those adjusted. Anyways, this is a good, Herbie's a good solid car. I love this thing. She's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. Just a nice, solid car. Some scrapes. Oh look, I still have tape on here from when I put the Christmas lights on last year. Decided I'm not gonna do that this year. Too many people are doing it anyways, and the amount of time it took to put these on, and more importantly, take them off, was just outrageous. I think I'll go ahead and trim that off since it's hanging. But since we only got a couple people on here, I'm gonna shut it down for now, and I'll come back to you later. Yeah, right, Corey, better on your back, that's for sure. Although, sitting with my arms up in the air, taking a toll on my back the other way. All right. I'll let you guys go. I'll be back later.